responding. I actually, you see,
Yes, ma'am, it's talking.
yes, now it's working. Oh, yeah, thank you. So, so let's read it out together. Bis, durch, für, gegen, ohne, entlang. One more time. Bis, durch, für, gegen, ohne, entlang. Okay. So what is the rule? Rule is this: whenever you are using these prepositions, so the noun or the pronoun which follows these prepositions will be in accusative case. Okay, so you must remember accusative case. How does it work? Do you remember it? How does it work in accusative? For masculine, what do you say?
You add an N at the end for the article.
Exactly, no? Den Mann, yes, den Mann, einen Mann, keinen Mann, and meinen Mann. So just a reminder for those of you who need to refresh the knowledge. So den Mann, einen Mann, keinen Mann, meinen Mann, all the masculine. Okay, feminine will be you can say if you remember.
Same. Meine Frau. Eine Frau.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So die Frau, eine Frau, keine Frau, meine Frau. That's the all the tables of feminine and neutral. Okay.
Das Kind, mein Kind, kein Kind.
Yes. So the skin, ein Kind, kein Kind, mein Kind. So remember that this table we will be using it. And plural, we have to also do plural. For example, I'll just make plural of kin. Kind in plural is kinder, right? So die Kinder, Kinder, keine Kinder, meine Kinder. Yeah. Beside this, we also should remember accusative pronomen. Do you remember accusative pronomen? What is accusative pronoun? Mich, dich, like that. For example, for ich, accusative is mich, me, then for du, it is dich. For er, it is ihn. For Z, it is same, Z. For S, it is same, S. For wir, it is uns. For ihr, it is euch. For Z, it is sie. For Z, it is sie. Okay. So, ich, mich, du, dich, ihn, sie, es, wir, uns, ihr, euch, sie. So remember all these things while we are working on accusative prepositionen. So let's now start by doing some examples. So for example, here we have the first preposition bis, which means until. So I'll give you one example. If something occurs in your mind, you can also share your own example. Okay. For example, bis diese Woche haben wir Unterricht. Until this week, we have class. Okay. So Woche is feminine. That's why with dies, which is this, you just add e. No, bis diese Woche haben wir Unterricht. Yeah. And then you can say, suppose you are using something masculine, then you will make it like this. For example, you say, until next month, we have holidays. For example, you want to say that. So how do you say next? You say next. Similar to next. Next. No? Bis nächsten. Nächsten Monat haben wir Ferien. Until next month, we have holidays. So monat is masculine, that's why it became nächsten. Yeah. And then suppose till last year we had, what can you say? What can we say? Till last year, or okay, till next year. Until next year, we are studying physics, something like that. Yeah, so bis nächsten Jahr lernen wir Physik. So, oh sorry, I made a mistake. Bis nächstes Jahr. This is what I was trying to give an example of. Jahr is das Jahr, so it won't be nächsten. Bis nächstes Jahr lernen wir Physik oder studieren wir Physik. Yeah, better studieren. We study physics. So you can see feminine is die, masculine is den, and that's how it has been used. And then a Jahr is das Jahr. That's why nächstes Jahr. Okay, so that was base. Durch is through. Okay. Again, we are, the cat is coming through the window. How do you say that? We say, die Katze kommt durch das Fenster. Die Katze kommt durch das Fenster. The cat is coming through the window. Okay. The next is für. I am for you. Can anyone tell me how do you say I am for you? How do you say I'm for you? Ich bin für dich. Yeah. If you are talking only to one person informally, you will say ich bin für dich. Suppose you are talking to more than one person, then you will say ich bin für euch. I'm for you people. If you're talking formally, then you'll say Ich bin für Sie. So you got three variations. Remember that to say you in German. No, ich bin für dich, talking to just one friend. Or if you are talking to more than one friend, then you say ich bin für euch. If you are talking to somebody with whom you have formal relationship, then you say ich bin für Sie. I'm for you, but S should be capital. So, same you can do with gegen. I'm against you. So you replace für with gegen all the time. Ich bin gegen dich. Ich bin gegen euch. Ich bin gegen Sie. Yeah. So for and against. At the same time, you remember we also said gegen is used also as around when you are talking about the time. So that also you can say, no? Es ist gegen. Ich komme gegen 10 Uhr zu dir. We will learn next in the next class the dative prepositions. Then you'll see zu is a dative preposition. So here we have ich komme gegen 10 Uhr zu dir. I come around 10 o'clock to you. So when we are talking about the time, and we can also say gegen for in that sense around. And then you have ohne. Ohne is without. Yeah. Without you, I am nothing. How do you say that? Ohne dich bin ich nichts. Without you, I'm nothing. Ohne dich bin ich nichts. You can also reverse the sentence. You can say, ich bin nichts ohne dich. I'm nothing without you. Okay? You can also say, I drink milk without sugar. Ich trinke Milch ohne Zucker. I drink milk without sugar. Then you have has two meaning actually. It means around and it also means at. No, for example, if you say, I will come at 5 o'clock. Yeah. So ich komme when you are talking about time, not all the time, but when you are talking about time, then you use as at. Ich komme 5 Uhr. Ich besuche dich 10 Uhr. I visit you at 10 o'clock. Yeah, you can also say that. So here means at, then you also can use it as around. Suppose there are people sitting around the table. So there we use Okay. The Leute means people. Die Leute sitzen den Tisch. The people are sitting around the table. Die Leute sitzen den Tisch. Ja. Die Kinder spielen den Baum. The children are playing around the tree. So you see, Baum is masculine. That's why here den. Tisch is also masculine. That's why here also we use den. Then last one is entlang. Entlang is alongside. Yeah. So the car is driving alongside the river. So how do we say that? Das Auto fährt den Fluss entlang. The auto is driving alongside the river. Das Auto fährt den Fluss entlang. Yeah. So this is one exceptional preposition where it is put in the end. Yeah, entlang is put in the end. Then you can only with this preposition this happens. You can also put it before this auto, fat, entlang, den, plus. Okay. So remember that these are the examples, and the prepositions are base, durch, für, gegen, ohne, entlang. You learn it by heart that these prepositions take accusative case. What is this? Can't go. Okay, so here you have some more examples that you can just check out on your own. I already gave you the examples. Here you have additional examples of how these prepositions are used. We move to the next one. Yes, this is what we will work on. So we'll work on it quickly. It won't take much long also. As you can see here, we have 4 sections. Each section is only about one particular preposition. The first is für, second is durch, third is ohne, fourth is yeah. And all the time the noun which will be used is given here along with their article. So it's easy, you don't have to look for the article of a particular noun. Also those nouns are quite familiar. We have worked on them. So what we are going to do, we are going to now work on it spontaneously. I'll just give you first example, and I think we all can just do it spontaneously. So, Geschenke für alle, gifts for all. Yeah. A. Das Geschenk ist für. Then here we have der Vater. The gift is for the father. So how do we say that? As per the rule, accusative, in accusative what happens? Der becomes den. So das Geschenk ist für den Vater. Yeah, that's how we will do. So who would like to now do second? You can raise your hand. You can do all from B to F. Who would like to do that? Raise your hand. Anybody interested? Okay, Anish.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Anish, you can start.
Yes, okay. The second one is
Yes.
Das Buch ist für
Yes, yes.
den Bruder.
Your voice is a little bit breaking. Try again.
Is it better now?
Yeah, your voice is not breaking.
Yes, it's better.
Das Buch ist für den Bruder.
Yes. Buch. It will be Buch. Yeah, das Buch ist für den Bruder. Correct. Continue.
Die Tasche ist für den Lehrer.
Yes. Next.
Die Puppe ist für das Baby.
Okay, I'm having. Yeah, das Baby. Yeah. After that,
Das
the Puppe means the Puppe is doll. The doll is for the baby. Okay, next is das Kleid.
ist für die Schwester.
Die Schwester.
Schwester.
Yes, the cloth is for the sister. And last one.
Ich habe heute
What can you say?
Ich habe heute Zeit für du.
Für du. Do is nominative case.
Für dein.
Akujati, what happens? Dine is possessive pronoun. It's not a. It's possessive. Possessive article. It's not a pronoun.
Okay.
Your, my, no, my book. Yeah, dish. Yeah.
Dish. Okay.
So you have to say dish. Ich habe heute Zeit für dish. Okay.
Für dich.
Yeah. I have today. Thank you. I have today time for you. Okay. Somebody should do the next through and through. Yeah, that's just the title of this exercise. 1 second. I can see here we have wir spazieren. We say there is der Park, so we will make it den. Wir spazieren durch den Park. We are walking through the park. Okay, so same like Anish did up, similar exercise we have to do below. So who would like to do, please volunteer. Who would like anybody? Can you all hear me? Okay, I had gone off the network. I'm trying to put the slide again, share the slide again. If you go to file section, you can find this PPT 18 and you can also open it. That way, you will have access to it. It's difficult. Okay. Okay, so very quickly, we don't have much time left. So very quickly, somebody should do the next one.
Ma'am, can
Any
you do
volunteer?
first one?
Okay, Neil, you do the next one. Number 2.
Yeah.
Are you
but
there?
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, I am there. But
Please start.
can you do first one? Example one.
I did it, no? Yes. Wir spazieren durch den Park. No, park is Deer Park, so it will become Den Park. I just informed in the beginning the rule. If you can see what happens in accusative, masculine changes, feminine and neutral don't change. If masculine is der, it becomes Dane. If feminine is D, it stays like D. And if neutral is there das, it will stay like das. So apply that rule here. Okay,
Lena geht.
you can start now.
Lena geht durch die Straße. Lena geht
Straße. This is as said. Straße.
Straße.
Lena geht durch die Straße. Correct. Lena goes through, through the road. Okay, next one.
Ich spaziere durch die Stadt.
Durch. Can you say durch?
Durch. Ich spaziere durch die Stadt. Die Stadt.
D will be silent. Durch. Yeah, durch die Stadt. Yeah, very
Durch
good.
die Stadt.
I walk through the city. Next one.
Mit der Sonne durch der Sommer. Die Sommer, sorry. Der Sommer.
No, why die? What is die? Den Sommer. Mit der Sonne durch den Sommer. With the sun through the summer. Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Schaut durch das Fenster.
Yes. Shout. Here you have the combination, letter combination SCH. I have explained it so many times. Please pay attention. It is sh. Schaut durch das Fenster. He is looking through the window. And previous one, mit guter Laune durch. What will you say? Den Tag. No. with good mood. Lavna means mood, with good mood through, okay? So, wait, yeah, durch den Tag. No, Tag is there, so it will become den Tag. Okay, danke schön. Okay, Akshat, very quickly, are you there, Akshat? Akshat Tandon? Okay, not responding. Okay, Aniket? Aniket Prakash, are you there? Anirudh, are you there? Okay, nobody is. We do all. If you do the exercise, what happens? You know the vocabulary, you know new nouns, and you learn expressions, and also you practice. So if you escape doing it, only the knowing the rule is not enough. That's why I emphasize on doing few exercises, but you have to come spontaneously. Anybody interested in doing this? Onemish without me? If not, then I'll just give you first example and I'll leave with that. So, ich gehe ohne, again, Hut is their Hut. So, we will put it den. Ich gehe ohne den Hut aus dem Haus. I go without the hat out of the house. Okay, that's the first one. Follow the rule and you have to do it by yourself, the full exercise. Then den Finger means at the finger. Yeah. So I give you the first example. Die Kinder laufen den Sportplatz. The children are running around the playground. Okay. Next page is even more important. Here you have three very nice exercises. It's not complicated, but it really helps you with everything that you have learned. First exercise, here you have the choice of the verb given up. Those verbs you have to put whatever you think is the right verb, prepositions. The prepositions are given up and you choose from them and put it in the sentences below. First exercise. Second exercise, what you have to do is you have to think. Here you should know the article. It's not already given. You should know the gender of the noun and you should think how to use them, how to apply them. And you need to put it here. Article in these sentences. In the third question, you have subject given, verb given, preposition given, and the noun accusative object is given in the end. Yeah. So what will follow the preposition is given. So using them, you have to make a correct sentence. For example, I will just pick first subject, which is Peter. I'll pick the first verb. I think it goes with Peter, so I will pick it. Fahren. But fahren, you can't just put it as it is. You can't say Peter fahren. You have to conjugate it according to the sub. Peter fährt. Then you say durch. Durch is fine. I will pick durch. And Peter is driving through what he can drive. Maybe third one, die Straße. Yeah, he cannot drive through the house. He cannot drive through the garden. He can drive through the road. So, die Straße. So that way you have to at least make 1 to 7 sentences. You have 7 subjects. So your exercise, please work on it. That will help you in understanding the position better. And if you like to share with me, you can share with me. I can correct it for you. Okay, so that's all for today. Anybody has any question regarding this class, you can ask.